Kim Sally and the Village of Eternal Smiles. Part 2. Kim Sally thought she had escaped, but the nightmare was just beginning. From the church bell tower, she saw the truth. Eversmile wasn't just a village, it was alive. The streets, the houses, the endless grins, all part of something ancient and hungry. With Dr. Chen's lost research in hand, Kim Sally had to find a way out before the village claimed her too. But the smiles were spreading, and something was already stirring behind her teeth. Kim Sally barricaded herself in the church bell tower. Her hands wouldn't stop shaking, but Kim Sally needed to document what she had found. The sun was rising over Eversmile, and what Kim Sally could see from up here. The village wasn't what they had thought. The buildings, the streets, they formed a pattern. From above, the whole town was shaped like a massive, grotesque smile. Behind a loose brick in the tower, Kim Sally found the rest of Dr. Chen's research. The truth about this place was worse than anything Kim Sally could have imagined. So much worse. Dr. Chen's journals told the full story. In 1987, the Eversmile Silver Mining Company dug too deep. They didn't find silver. They found teeth. Hundreds of massive curved teeth embedded in the rock walls. Ancient teeth, but not fossilized. They were still growing. The miners should have sealed the tunnel, should have buried what they found. Instead, they kept digging. That night, everyone in Eversmile started smiling, and they hadn't stopped since. Dr. Chen called it the Mother Smile, the entity they discovered in the mine. It wasn't just some prehistoric creature. It was something older than time itself, something that fed on happiness, joy, pleasure, but not by taking it, by corrupting it. The shadows that followed everyone, they weren't shadows at all. They were fragments of the Mother Smile reaching through their reality. When they caught you, they didn't kill you. They transformed you. Kim Sally knew because Kim Sally was watching it happen right now. From her vantage point, Kim Sally could see into every street. Old Mr. Parker from the gas station, his shadow finally caught him. It wrapped around him like black smoke, and his smile. God! His smile split wider and wider until his whole face opened up like a flower made of teeth. Behind those teeth, something moved, something squirmed, reached out, and Mr. Parker. He looked happy, ecstatic even. The photos in the basement made sense now. That final shot in each sequence, it wasn't just people smiling, it was people blooming, becoming part of the Mother Smile. Dr. Chen's later entries became increasingly frantic. She discovered why the entity was trapped in a silver mine. Silver hurt it, weakened it. That's why it stayed dormant for so long. Dr. Chen made a desperate plan to stop it, but a series of photographs found alongside the journal, dated October 1987. Photo 1, Dr. Chen, normal expression, holding silver crosses. Photo 2, Dr. Chen, beginning to smile. Photo 3, Dr. Chen, smile impossibly wide. Photo 4, photo missing. The most terrifying part? The village wasn't just infected by the Mother Smile, it was the Mother Smile. Every white house was a tooth, every street was a vein. They were all inside its mouth, being slowly digested, slowly converted. They were coming up the tower stairs now. Kim Sally could hear them singing, an awful, twisted hymn about smiles and joy and blooming. The silver cross Kim Sally had found with Dr. Chen's notes was getting heavier in her hand. The urge to smile was almost unbearable. But Kim Sally understood now. The true horror wasn't death, it was transcendence. Each person who bloomed became part of something larger, a vast, eternal network of smiles and teeth and hunger. The Mother Smile wasn't destroying humanity, it was upgrading it. Kim Sally's face was changing. The corners of her mouth were stretching wider. The silver cross slipped from her fingers. For the first time, Kim Sally didn't want to fight it anymore. It felt beautiful. Each person who bloomed became part of something larger, a vast, eternal network of smiles and teeth and hunger. The Mother Smile wasn't destroying humanity, it was upgrading it. Kim Sally's face was changing. The corners of her mouth were stretching wider. The silver cross slipped from her fingers. For the first time, Kim Sally didn't want to fight it anymore. It felt beautiful. The search for missing journalist Kim Sally continues. Her car was found abandoned on Route 47, near an empty stretch of land that county records show once held a small mining town. Strangely, no trace of the town remains, though satellite images show the bare earth is shaped in what appears to be a massive curved smile. If you're reading this, check your reflection. If your smile looks wrong, find silver. But most importantly, don't look behind your teeth. Because once you see what lives there, you'll never want to stop smiling. And neither will they. End of signal.